So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And it's Mitchell. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doucouré did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aimed beyond the defence. Kamada. Well, he's done very well to take that back. That has ended up in no man's land. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Dembele. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, what has happened here? Hughes.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And Johnson. And here's Pino. Knocks it out wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rich could be danger here. He's got away. So much chance. Richards. Almost half an hour in now. Crystal Palace couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Hughes. Richards. And it's Kamada. It's Hughes. And here's Johnson. Great vision. Dembele. Doué. It's Thuram. And here's Johnson, and here's Mateta, gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And it's Hughes. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. An excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hughes. And he's well positioned. Mateta! It's hit the upright. The pass has gone astray. Nice control. Munoz gets into a good position. Dembele. Doué knocks it into space.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mitchell. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Back underway then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players.
He's had a shot! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's found a way through. Tries to cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that has been cleared. Jeremy Pino. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Looking for the run. Hughes. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Henderson claims it. Safe hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hughes. Some resolute defending there. And they've got a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And here's Pino. Oh, easy pickings there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kamada. And it's Pino. Played out wide. Munoz drives forward on the overlap. And he's definitely onside. That has not gone well. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Half an hour gone in the second. Here's a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Mitchell getting this one clear. And it's hoisted clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Look at the space here. Munoz picks it up out wide. Opts to play it. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else...
Can he finish? Goal! Back to within one! Interesting! And that really is so impressive. France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Very much into the last knockings. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception.
Crystal Palace really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's a good ball. Doué.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Koundé. Mbappe plays it across, and that is expertly dealt with. And that will be it. Crystal Palace pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mateta voted man of the match and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Now it's Pino. And here's Mateta. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Brennan Johnson. Johnson! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Johnson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Crystal Palace with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Pino, played back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Pino. Tchouaméni. Doucouré cuts out the pass. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Doucouré. And Mitchell. Well, that's a good run down the left. Not the most convincing. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Real chance here. And he's heaved it away. Conte. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lacroix calmly anticipates. And here's Mateta. Now, can they get him a real chance? And he's in on uncanny finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Jeremy Pino is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Kamada. He leaps for it! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. He has found a way through. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Crystal Palace present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That This ended up in no man's land. Mitchell. And here's Pino. And it's Kamada.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Pino. Oh, good ball. Pino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well-timed, excellent interception. Richards. Mateta. And here's Pino. That is good strength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Pino. Mbappe. Oh, super find. Now that looks a decent ball. Munoz. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
So, third quarter of the game.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Johnson. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kamada. Johnson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, it's come loose. Well, they could break here. Threads one in. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So what can they make of this? He is starved of space and time. And here's Kamada. And it's Mitchell. And here's Mateta. Well read. And the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Johnson. Munoz wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Played into the box. And he's picked out the run. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Big chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Mateta, and the shot's on here. And here's Johnson. Pass somewhat off target. That is lovely. And it's Hughes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Crystal Palace really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro
Cleared away.
Le numéro 6. Attention.
Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that should get the job done. Chance for a shot! And that really should have been that.
Thuram really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Lerma. Now it's Mateta. Now there's a fight. Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Thuram.
Crystal Palace really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Conte, he's through on goal here. It's gone backwards. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He is through here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And here's Mateta. Shoots! It's there! France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside! Oh, that was vital. Crystal Palace leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kamada. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pass somewhat off target. That could spell trouble. Crystal Palace very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Mitchell. Richards. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Johnson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely aimed pass. Spread it left. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele making a dash for it. Johnson. And it's Kamada. Mateta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Dembele running with the ball. Dembele thinks about the shot. Dembele! And another try! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lacroix. And he's forced to go back. Richards. This is a promising build-up. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Kamada. Takes a shot! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? No, no way through there. Arteta. Crystal Palace heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kamada. And Mitchell. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Kamada, who does have an assist to his name. Arteta. Now it's Pino. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That has not gone well. There will be a throw-in. Hughes. Hughes carries the ball down the right. Dembele getting forward. Johnson. Now it's Mateta. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Crystal Palace sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Doucouré. And it's Pino. And it's Kamada. Forced to go back. Mbappe. Over to the right flank. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That has ended up in no man's land. Brennan Johnson, can he get it through? Pino is flagged offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Kamada. Great vision. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
Mateta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
They've played it short. Now it's Mateta. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Crystal Palace find a position of real strength now. Mbappe, and now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Hughes, and it's Pino. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he's gone looking for safety. Pino receives it in a good position here. Upamecano. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Turan. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Mitchell. Doué. That's a throw. Traoré. Doué. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Dembele's cross. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. And that's another good win of the ball. Kamada. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Crystal Palace are almost home and dry now. Kamada. And here's Pino. And here's Mateta. He's in plenty of space here. Mateta! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Johnson. And here's Pino. And that's been once. And the shot! And a neat finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pino, skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mateta, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Crystal Palace definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.